is that there's going to be a very, very high risk of you getting hacked if you do the wrong thing. It's going to be all eyes are going to be on the Pulse Chain launch. So you could go through a Telegram chat and you could ask a question real quick, and somebody DMs you, and you slip up and you click a link and you do something stupid and you're drained. So I would pay very, very close attention to Richard Hart's Twitter moving forward. And I would second guess everything that somebody tells you to do, even if it's myself or even if it's anybody on the screen, because sometimes people put out bad information, and if you do what they say, you get compromised as well. So just be very, very skeptical and just be careful. Second guess everything. That's what I would say.
I would say a lot of some of the times people that are putting out information like that, they're not doing it maliciously. Some people just they're excited about it and they're on stream and things just come out wrong, or just things happen. We're human. So that's so important. Have a plan, and also use the test net. If you're thinking about providing liquidity for a pair, do it on the test net. So when it launches, you're not figuring this stuff out on day one. Learn it before we launch. Now's the time to do it, because there's going to be a mad rush. So if you're trying to figure that stuff out day one, you're going to cost yourself a lot potentially on these trades. If you can beat, however many people to a pair or whatever you're trying to do. So definitely, I would say use the test net, get familiar with this stuff, and it'll give you more confidence as well to execute the plan that you have. Once you know the software, you know what's coming. You won't be kind of frozen or hesitant, or
Yeah, that's good advice. Give it a shot on testnet, where you're going to lose your test coins instead of real coins, or mess up real fees, right?
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hex Live says, I saw a fake bridge website the other day. It looked pixel perfect. Then it asked for a seed word. So yeah, keep your eyes open. There's going to be a lot of people trying to get your wallets and trying to get you to send your coins to them, thinking that you're going to get these coins that you're FOMOing into. And it's better to wait for a trusted hexkin to put out a tutorial, or for Richard Hart to give his blessing on some of these bridges and platforms, right?
Yeah, I had that happen to me actually. There was like a Pulse Chain Twitter account, and it looked legitimate. And I was just asking about a coin that I sacrificed on Matic and whatever, and he was like, "Oh, here, go to the bridge, and once you go there, connect your wallet, and you'll get a reference number, and after the reference number, then bridge your wallet, and I'll guide you through the rest of the steps." It's like, okay, well, let me get right on that. But the account looked so real. He had thousands of followers, followed a lot of people in the Hex community, and was doing really good at retweeting, good stuff in the community and making it look like he was out there to help. And it's gotta be so careful. And literally anybody that DMs you, just be so careful.
And I was going to say
shout out
something
to
too.
Mudhog. DMs are scams 99.9% of the time.
Yep.
Like these, say you claim or mint something with one of these new coins, you got to think you could just open yourself up to new airdrops that could potentially come into your wallet. You don't even know what those airdrops are. You go to interact, trade, try to do anything, and all of a sudden you're going to get your stuff dusted. Like, there's other coins out there. As soon as you go mint something, you might see a airdrop of just a random coin in your account, in your wallet, and that right there can get you in trouble too.
Yeah, D-Base says, second guess everything and use multiple wallets and addresses. Only interact with contracts using smaller dollar value account when transfer if needed. So he's, I guess, got sacrificial wallets if he's trying to connect something. Yeah, and you don't have to be the first person to claim or mint or interact with something. You can be like, let someone else go fall on the sword, right? Let someone else go lose all their money connecting to what looks like a legit site. You can wait a few days on almost everything in crypto.
And let
You know.
me say this too. This happened, and actually I DM'd her recently. Pulse Gains, there's an account that mimicked everything that she had, and the only difference was in the name. It was one S, just like they do with Richard all the time. So you guys might think that like Richard's going to be the primary person that they duplicate. Well, they duplicated her account. Now just imagine, we reported it and we got it shut down. But imagine if that Pulse Gains account, which is completely fake, put out some crazy information the day of launch, and in 500 people click that link and 500 people compromise themselves. So you have got to be so careful. You have to second guess everything. You need to verify. You need to double check and triple check from different sources to make sure it is what it is.
Yeah, Bobby Hexelrod needed a 13 years ago. He didn't pull out. 2 kids later, he's totally wrecked. So you can never be too careful.
Oh, Bobby, you dirty boy.
Going off of what Jermaine was saying earlier about, don't sign transactions and the, stuff that you don't know. You don't even need to sign them. So when I was a noob in 2019, I bought a ledger and I started, doing stuff with it. And a couple months in, this coin just showed up on my ledger. And every time I went into Ledger Live, this stupid coin would just show up. And I could not get it off of there. And I was sick of looking at it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to just send it to a dummy wallet to get it off of here so I can stop looking at it. And when I did that, when I went to send the coin off, it initiated something and just completely wiped my wallet of all the coins I had in there. So you don't even need to open anything. You can just send a coin that got these. So if you go to Etherscan, there's a good chance you look on Binance, your wallet on there, you'll see hundreds of coins that you get. And if you just send one of those off, you can nuke your whole wallet. So you don't even need to interact with any of these dApps. It can literally be sending the wrong coin.